Good morning, writers.
Good morning.
Okay, so yesterday I was talking to my daughter about school, and I said, Emsley, how was school? And she said, fine. I said, well, what did you learn? What did you learn? And she said, nothing. I said, well, how was lunch? Was it good? Good. And I kind of was really bored talking to her, and I said, Emsley, there's not anything that you can really tell me about, describe to me? And she said, no. So I got to thinking, it's kind of like our writing, the conversation that her and I had. And I was thinking about this, and I was like, you know what? Her conversation is a lot like the writing that we're doing in class. There's a lot of words and facts. There's really not a lot of good, interesting information, or not maybe information, but interesting details about what was going on in our writing. So I thought today that we are going to add details, facts, and examples to an informational writing topic, which is our writing topic that we've been talking about with Ruby Bridges. The first strategy we're going to learn about is answering questions. You can pick one word in the sentence and see what question you can answer to elaborate. You could do who, when, why, what, where, and how. That'll help you to elaborate and give details and make your writing more interesting. The second strategy that you could use to elaborate is to give examples. Okay? So if you had something like a Mardi Gras paragraph, you could tell more about the Mardi Gras paragraph by giving an example and using words like for example, some, and many. Like if I was talking about to Emsley, she could have given me an example about her riding her bike at school or playing at PE. So if I look at this sentence, I see that it has a lot of facts in the sentence. And I see that there's lots of different things that it talks about, but it doesn't really give much detail about each thing. So this first sentence I noticed, it says, Mardi Gras has kings and queens that ride on the floats that represent each crew. I can see one word that I know that most people probably won't know about if they're not from Louisiana, and that's the word crew, right? I'm going to use that question, what, to explain and give detail about what a crew is. Connor?
A crew is the people on the Mardi Gras floats.
Okay, so it's the people on the Mardi Gras floats. So we're going to use the strategy that I like to call underline and write more. I underlined crew, and I'm asking a question, what is a crew? On the word crew, I knew that I wanted to tell more about crew in that sentence, and I've written a sentence about crew between the sentences, so I can add that to my final draft. Now, what about if I give an example? Let's try that one. Let's do that. Some cakes. We can use your example.
Have babies on them.
Have little babies inside of them. Now, the next sentence. Most people wear masks for the Mardi Gras dances. Most people wear masks for the Mardi Gras dances. That's a good sentence, but I need to give a little bit more information. So, why do they wear masks?
To be funny.
Okay, so people wear masks to be funny. Okay, very good. I like that detail. So we've underlined what we're going to talk about, and then we either ask a question or we give an example and write a sentence. Very good. We have a lot of good details that you added to this paragraph using the two strategies, answer questions and give examples. Okay. I want you to turn and talk to your shoulder partner when I say go. Why is it important to elaborate or give more details? Why is it important to give more details in a paragraph? Go.
If you give details to your paragraph, then the paragraph gets more interesting and the reader gets hooked up into reading.
Which is the thing when you add details, the reader
To entertain the reader. To be funny.
Oh, class.
Oh, yes!
fun.
Okay, give me some of your answers. I heard some really good answers over here. Malachi, what do you think?
When you put what do they
Details.
Details in a sentence. It's describing a lot, and it hooks the reader in.
So your information will be more exciting.
Yeah, exciting. No one wants just facts thrown at you, right? Here we go. Mardi Gras has the best traditions. The treat of Mardi Gras is king cake. Inside of the cake is a baby toy. Some people eat king cakes to celebrate Mardi Gras. People dress up as kings, queens, and princesses to celebrate Mardi Gras. People dress up as the people of the different crews. People dress up in costumes to have fun during Mardi Gras. And it's a really good example of adding details to give more information to make our writing more interesting. This writer did a really good job. So what I want you to do is I want you to find at least one sentence when I say go with your shoulder partner that you think they added to give detail or make it more interesting. And that one sentence you find, I want you to tell me what strategy did they use. Did they answer a question with that detail, or did they give an example with that detail? Okay, ready? Everyone understand what we're doing? Go. Which sentences did they add? Which ones did they add? Which one is a really good detail?
As you read the passage,
The treat of Mardi Gras. Inside of the cake is a baby toy. Would that be a detail that gives an example or asks a question? What detail was added? What detail was added to help make it more interesting? Okay, good. How did you know Oh, class? Oh, yes. Okay, what other details did you see that they added to make it more interesting? McKenna?
Some people eat king cakes to
Celebrate?
Mardi Gras.
Okay. And what example, is that example or answer questions?
Example.
Okay, they use that word some. So why, well, it could also be a question, right? Why do they eat king cakes? They do it to celebrate Mardi Gras. Good. Okay, I want all eyes on me. You're doing a fantastic job with these texts. Okay, remember these are student texts, so these could have been yours that are really good. Okay, so now we're going to look at some more student texts at your desk on the Chromebook. Okay, what I want you to do, listen carefully, what I want you to do is to go back with your partner. You're going to look at your paragraph, and I want you to do the same thing that I did. I want you to underline a topic that you can talk more about.
I'm gonna add a sentence that tells what traditions are in the second paragraph.
I'm gonna make the conclusion a little better because it's a little boring.
I'll type in the first part and then you can type in the conclusion.
Okay.
Okay, some people
Eat king cakes.
Let's share some sentences, some paragraphs that we put details in. Okay, McKenna, why don't you share your sentence, or your paragraph?
we did a sentence about masks.
Okay.
Some people wear masks to be funny.
Very good. Some people wear masks to be funny. McKenna, what strategy did you use?
Some
Okay, did you use answer questions or give examples?
both.
You kind of did both, didn't you? You used the keyword some, though. That was really good. Give her some snaps.
Okay. Mardi Gras
There is a baby in the king cake. Period. Now, you read your sentence.
Alright. Mardi Gras, there is a baby in the. Mardi Gras makes them happy for the king cake.
Makes them happy for practice with me on the board with your writing. You practiced on some other people's writing on their Chromebooks by yourself. So now I'm going to give you a writing about ruby bridges. So underline the topic that you're going to elaborate or add details, and then write your sentence about that topic. Okay, let's wait just a minute. I like this sentence. It says, as Ruby went to school, people were angry and tried to stop her. So if you underline this word stop, what strategy could you use to add a detail? How did they stop her?
They stopped her by saying, stop, no, don't go there. White school was dangerous.
Yeah, it was scary for her, wasn't it? And they tried to do everything they could to stop her. That's really good. So what I want you to do is add that detail here so that you can have it in your writing. Good sentence, McKenna. Hey, Layla, what did you underline here?
Black person.
Okay, what were you going to tell? What detail did you add to your writing?
She couldn't go to, she was black, so back then she couldn't go to white people's school.
Okay, what strategy did you use? Did you answer the question or did you give
Answer the question.
Very good. I like this one too. You did a very good job.
Yes.
It seems like most of us are kind of coming to a stopping point. So girls, we did a really good job adding details to our peers' writing, and then you worked on your own writing at your desk. Right now, I'm going to give you a rubric that I want you to look at your writing to see if you followed and done the things on the rubric and elaborated your writing. Okay? So I want you to listen for the things that you're going to look for in your own writing to see. And if you've done that, you can put yes, totally did that, put a check mark. If you started to do it on most of the sentences, but you're still working, I want you to put a check mark on starting to. And if you haven't done that, maybe with only one sentence and you're just getting started and you're not really sure, I want you to put a check mark on not yet. Okay, so listen to what you're going to be looking for on your rubric in your writing. I wrote facts that tell about my topic. I underlined keywords to write more about in my sentence. I used details that tell more about the facts. And I wrote details that interest the reader. Okay? And one other thing that I want you to do is I want you to write one goal that you have for your writing tomorrow. Okay? So think of one thing that you could work on for tomorrow's writing lesson. Okay? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Go ahead and get started. Yes. Okay. Let's look at the first thing, the first topic. I wrote facts that tell about my topic. So why did you check yes?
Because I did.
Where did you do that in your writing?
When she was 4 years old, she moved to New Orleans. When Ruby was 4 years old, she had to move.
I like that detail. So you were right. You did a very good job with that. Okay, I want you to look at the next three things, and I want you to put a check mark. Really look at it if you did that in your writing. Okay? Good job. Oh, class.
Oh, yes.
We talked about details and elaborating. Someone reminds me why we need to add details in our writing. McKenna?
To make our reader to like our story and read it again and again.
Very good. That is a great answer. Okay. So she said to make it more interesting. What are two things that we learned, two strategies that we learned today to help us make our writing more interesting? David?
Answer questions.
We can answer questions. Very good. How else can we help elaborate? Destiny?
Give examples.
We can give examples. Tomorrow, we're going to keep going with your Ruby Bridges writing, and we're going to work on things that we can add to make it run smoother. Transition words. Okay? You guys did a really good job. Give yourself a hand.